Hello everyone, how you guys doing today? I know it's been a while since I uploaded to this channel, and I understand that in order for channels to grow, you have to stay active, and I know that. The thing is that I've been going through a lot of things emotionally. Like I was going through emotional instability, and I was like all over the place, and I was like feeling, I wouldn't say I was battling depression. No, that wasn't what it was. I was I was feeling depressed, but I wasn't suffering from depression. So yeah, that's what that was. I was just withdrawn. I didn't feel like doing anything. I was going through a lot, and it was even a period of time where I wasn't playing my Xbox for like, I don't know, a month. Like, I just didn't feel like doing anything. I didn't feel like playing anything. I just wanted to just sit and do nothing, basically. And I just was down and feeling sad about just things that were going on, my situation and stuff like that. And I just didn't really feel like uploading. So then eventually, I was uploading to my gaming channel, because even though I wasn't playing a game, I still had old gameplay on my hard drive that I would use, and then I would just talk over and stuff like that. So I would do that. Eventually I started doing that. And then I started to, feel better, and I just started uploading more to that channel. But then, I wasn't really uploading to this channel. So now I'm uploading to this channel. And so now that I'm feeling better, I can go ahead and start uploading some more vlogs and stuff like that, and work on, just putting more content out there. And also, I'm playing my flute. I haven't played my flute in probably 2 months. So that's another thing. I'm going to play my flute and give some more like videos of that, and just topics that I like talking about, because I like talking. Yeah, I talk a lot. And so now that I'm normal again and everything's fine, I feel better, because sometimes you have to self-motivate yourself. And that's what I did. I just was I motivated myself. And this was actually yesterday, like last night. I was just like, you know what? I need to stop. I need to just get up and just do it, and stop acting, hopeless. Because I'm not hopeless. It's not, nothing is ever hopeless. And yeah, so I'm gonna play my flute. I just gotta like look at some more songs that I might want to play. I'm not quite sure what I want to play yet. And then I got stuff I want to talk about. I want to talk about what I think of the school system. And as a matter of fact, I won't even wait till the next video. I'll talk about that right now. What I think about school. In short, I think it's a waste of time. I really do. Unless, of course, you have a personal passion. Like, if you want to be a chemist, go ahead. School is for you, because you need school to be a chemist. So just do that full force, 100%. Don't delay, don't get bad grades. Then you have to take classes over, because that's more money you are going to have to spend in the long run. But the reason why I think that school is a waste of time is because a lot of people that graduate from school, they can't even find a job in the, career field that they chose. And then on top of that, they're in debt, and now they're working a regular job, and it's like a 9 to 5, trying to make ends meet and having to pay back loans. And then my mother went to school. She was in her 20s. She's now in her 40s, like maybe 46, I think. And she's still paying off loans from school, and she was only in school for 2 years. You know, I mean, I'm pretty sure, you know, people can just pay it off, pay it off, pay it off. But then she was probably going through financial things because she does have a house, she had kids, you know, things that she had to pay. So she wasn't able to continually keep paying off the school. But the fact of the matter is life happens. And a lot of times, I know people that still paying off their school debt after all this time. So, and they wasn't able to get a degree in the field that they even have. And I know people with multiple degrees and they're still like struggling a little bit. And also too, if you spend a lot of time in school, you might not be doing your passion. Like your passion may be music, but you're spending time in school for what? Nursing or criminal justice, whatever. And it's like you wasted all this time in school when all of that focus could have been on your music career, and who knows where you could have been. So those 4 years or more that you spend in school, like whatever, working and going to school, put your passion to the side, that's time wasted, because your time is something that you can't give back. And a lot of times, you know, you just end up in this like thing where you're giving most of your time to something that you don't really like. You're just there because I guess that's where the money is, or whatever, supposedly. And then most of the people that are billionaires now didn't even go to college because they didn't even waste time on college. They had that entrepreneur like mindset and they just did it. They were go-getters. Like, for example, Bill Gates. He's a billionaire, probably a trillionaire, I don't know. But I remember at one point, I don't know if he still is, he's the richest person in the world. And then, you know, you have, you know, Oprah, who came from a poor background, who's now, you know, look at her now. So it's a kind of thing where sometimes you need to, whatever your passion is, you need to devote 100% to that. Because if you got 50% in school doing something you don't really want to do, then 50% of it is going here. You're not gonna, it's gonna take longer for you to get to where you're trying to go. Because I'm pretty sure if Bill Gates would have wasted time in school, the things that he was doing when he wasn't at school wouldn't have happened, because that time would have been spent at school. Then a lot of times too, it's good to be an entrepreneur and stuff, because you don't want to be under someone your whole life, like working 9 to 5 jobs under somebody and something, you know, and stuff like that. And it's like, you know, it's kind of like the system is just made to keep you as a zombie. They just want you to just go to work, get a little paycheck, consume, go to work, get a little paycheck, consume, go to work, get a little paycheck, consume, die. You know what I mean? Like you just die, you know, you eventually die, and then you just spent your entire life working for somebody else for like probably not even enough money, or just barely enough to just get by. And it's like, you know, we just gotta be innovative and come up with our own stuff. Because how do you think those people got to where they were? All those ideas, like malls, grocery store, somebody had an idea and they did it, you know, they just did it, and now it's what it is, you know. And that's the thing, we gotta get creative and come up with these ideas and just do it, and not get discouraged by the backslides of things, because everybody goes through that tough times when trying to build something. Like my auntie just opened up a restaurant, and it took her like a lot of years to finally get it to where it's supposed to be. And I'm pretty sure she went through a lot of trial and error, fails, and all that, but she didn't let that discourage her. She just kept going with it. And that's what you gotta do. Don't get discouraged. Don't, you know, just do it. Because then you have a lot of office zombies that work salary, and sometimes they stay in the office past the amount of hours that they basically have a salary, like maybe 40 hours a week, and that's their salary. But they may end up staying at work longer than the 40 hours, and they don't even get paid for that. You know? And it's like, I call them office zombies. And then, everybody is just, we're just programmed to just be zombies and husks and stuff. And school, personally, I feel is a way to keep you in that level. Because it's like you go to school, then you come out, you might not be able to find a job in what you have, then now you're in debt from the loans that you took out. And then you might not be doing what you even like. It might not even be your passion. And I already said in another video, try to make money out of what you are good at. If there's a way, or even a hobby, try to make money off of a hobby that you like. And, maybe try doing it in a helpful way. Like, for example, me, I like to play the flute. That's a hobby. Maybe I can make money off of teaching people how to play the flute. Stuff like that. Or whereas I'm not harming anyone and it's not looking like you're just out there trying to take people's money and stuff. Like, oh, yeah, I know how to do this. Can I now give me money? No. Just, maybe help people or something. Like, or maybe entertain people. Or something like that. Something that you're good at doing. And just do it, try to find ways to make money off of it. If you know how to make sheet music for something, make the sheet music and make it available to people. But then also, sell it. And whatever. Just try to develop an entrepreneur-like mind. That way, if school isn't for you, you could go 100% in your passion. The message that I'm trying to say is follow your passion 100%. I'm not trying to deter people from going to school, because like I said, if you want to be a chemist or if you want to be whatever, if that is your passion, then go to school for it. And once you finish, because since it's what you like to do, it's your passion, you're going to enjoy it. So you're going to pass those grades like that because you're enjoying this, you're liking this. And it's like when you come out, you're going to be making those big bucks because if it's your passion, no matter what, you're going to find a job in that area. If you really want to be something like a chemist, for example, working in a laboratory, testing specimens and stuff like that, then it's like you're gonna do it. Especially since you were enjoying it in school, you probably get out there with a master's degree and it's easier for you to get a job because you have a master's degree. And yeah, you went through all that schooling and whatnot, but that's what you wanted to do. It was your passion, so you go ahead and do that. And then versus other people whose passion may lie so in areas where these zombies tell you that, oh, there really isn't no jobs in that area. Yeah, you can't be a musician. Musicians, that's just, rare. You might not make it. It's kind of like a hit or miss thing, and it's all luck and RNG and whatnot. And it's just, if that's your passion and you're putting 100% into it, it's the kind of thing where you're enjoying it anyway. Because I know someone who, he may not be making as much money as he probably could be making, but he travels the world. He likes to play his trumpet. He travels the world performing things. So even though he's not making top dollars, he's enjoying himself. He's happy because he's doing what he loves. And people be miserable their whole lives because they go to school and end up with a degree, probably find a job in what they got a degree in, but they're just unhappy and miserable working 9 to 5 every day and getting drunk on the weekends because they're off on the weekends, and they start the cycle. It's just a cycle that they go circle until they die. And it's like, are you happy with the life that you created for yourself? I'm sure not. See, that's one of the things that was going on with me, because I was unhappy with my situation, and I thought of ways to just make my situation better. Because sometimes you do need money to make money. That is true. But me personally, I feel that get a certificate is something, and most parents might find this as bad advice, but get a certificate, right? Because I have a certificate in phlebotomy and in CNA. And in a hospital, I could, work as soon as I get my EKG certificate. And all of this stuff just takes a month. It does not know 4 years of schooling and stuff. And then, work at a hospital as a CNA. But if you also have your phlebotomy license and your EKG certificate, you can get paid like, 18 an hour. And that might not sound like a lot, but it's good. To some people, it might not sound like a lot, but it's good enough to have you making money to invest into what you really like doing. And there's a lot of certificates and stuff. I'm not saying make a career out of a certificate. I'm saying use a certificate to avoid having to work a minimum wage job, for one. And, you'll get from like $11 to $18 an hour with certificates versus other stuff with no certificate is like minimum wage and stuff. So basically, I'm not saying make a career out of a certificate. I'm just saying use that money to get to where you're trying to go. And that's just my plan, and I would, I guess, advise other people to do that too. But anyways, this is a long video, but I guess it's well due for the simple fact that I haven't been uploading like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and have a nice day.